MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. We've got an AL Western. Johnny Knapp will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Casey Duke, comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this. League's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. And this will find the wall. Just getting it into the infield. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball. So here's Tim Kugler to the plate. For many of his teammates.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain.
Now at the plate, Casey Duke. He was gunned down at the plate trying for an inside the park home run his first time up. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gallo moves over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding into the box, Casey Duke.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and that is home run number 63 on the year. Leading off the inning, Miguel Esparza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter innings. It's about time.
Oh, and he has some trouble. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But anyway, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Sanchez able to get there from a knee. He gets him. What a play. Casey Duke will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat, pulled toward right center field. Munoz on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in, Elvis Andrus. He singled his last time up.
Elvis Andrus.
Up the middle. To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Digging in once again, Daniel Sanchez, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. Guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. Travis Riggin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made it back. Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left.
Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Today, a contest from the A. Settling in now, Casey Duke. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
The third base.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Lamb, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Miguel Esparza. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Round to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Casey Duke, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Sanchez, the runner at third. Trout stands at second, no outs. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Mazzaro looks up, and that one is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and that's home run number 64 on the season, and it gives the Angels a 3-1 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff:
striding in, Casey Duke. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gone!
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario.
Now at the plate, Nomar Mazara. He popped out in his first trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Ready to take his hacks again, Casey Duke, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield. As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that is into right field, a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that
late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate, but in the end he thought better of trying to score, so he remains at third. Into the box, Johan Camargo. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Now at the plate, Daniel Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle. They get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Short. Duke is up with it. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality.
Casey Duke will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, 0-1. Conway is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Esparza patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And while we have a to the show report, 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Out towards second. Sanchez is there. There's 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready once again, Daniel Sanchez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. So it's no runs on no. At the plate, Casey Duke.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to short. There is Andrus. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys, stats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Duke is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. Last shot for the Rangers in this one. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Texas down to their final strike in this one. There's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. 16-6 in this one today.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes.
Afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas and Globe Life Park in Arlington. Now at the plate, Casey Duke. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. First delivery to him on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gallo moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. This is a pitcher he's had some good success against in his career. He's hitting over 350 against him in a pretty good amount of at-bats. You can bet they're both aware of that, and we'll see who gets the better of who today.
Digging in, Joey Gallo. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Joey Gallo.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Short. To his right. A spin and a throw. And there's out number 2. In now, Casey Duke. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big pack.
High and deep to right center. Back goes to Shields. At the track, the wall, gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday.
Now in the box, Daniel Sanchez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Sanchez.
Short, hit hard. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high.
So digging in now, Casey Duke, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
From the belt, kicks and deals. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Camargo at second with 2 down. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Runner breaks for third. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Nomar Mazara, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. The 1-1. On the ground is short. Could be 2. Come up with it. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. Stepping in, Daniel Sanchez. He singled his last time up.
Daniel Sanchez.
The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of.
Digging in now, Casey Duke. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gallo
is there. Let's see if they try it.
And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away. Standing in, Casey Duke. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Hard liner to center field. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is 8-2 is how this one ends today. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball comes your way next. Ready now for L.A. Casey Duke, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, the tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. The ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Casey Duke, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as we take a look at the Angels team leaderboard, you see there he's currently leading the ball club in that category. Next will be the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Logan Morrison.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Defoe is there, and he's got it for the first out. So striding in, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On the ground to second base, this could be two. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Next for the Tigers, Wilmer Defoe. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Wilmer Defoe.
Ground ball left side. Fielded. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Casey Duke. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being...
Stepping into the box, Grayson Grenier. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. To the left side, Duke comes up with. And that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Casey Duke, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and we are tied again. Ready to take his hacks again, Casey Duke, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Here's the first pitch, pulled toward right center field. Manzanillo will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Coming to the plate now, Joel Manzanillo. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the game. Hit back up the middle, and a glove flip for one. Back to first. It's a double play, and we've got more baseball. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Casey Duke, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Goodrum trying to get there. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He's running, and he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra. So it's 2 runs. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Los Angeles get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.
Our final line score tonight. first for the victorious Angels. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Detroit Tigers. The Halos have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Next up for Detroit, Wilmer Defoe.
Batting second. The designated hitter.
1 out, nobody on.
Oh.
Hard on the ground toward short. Scoop. And there are 2 away now. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart is going to get there. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Casey Duke. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And next it'll go Goodrum. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, an impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. Line drive. Short hop. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Jeimer Candelario comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jeimer Candelario.
On the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Now to the plate, Wilmer Defoe. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit out towards second. Right to Sanchez. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Casey Duke. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
In there, a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark. You expect to catch a couple barrels.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Duke gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. And now for the Angels, Casey Duke. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday, and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue.
Ready to take his hacks again, Casey Duke, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Manzanillo on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime.
Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit. So striding forward now, Casey Duke. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Copeland going back on the warning track. He makes the catch, and the throw in gets away from him, and he'll make it into third base, as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom. And that's
ready now, Joel Manzanillo. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today.
Manzanillo.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. To second for 1. On to Morrison at first, but it's not in time, and they'll have to settle for 1. Standing in, Casey Duke. He flew out in his last at-bat.
almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the box now, Jake Lamb. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, runner back safely. Duke leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runner goes for second. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw goes to third, and he's safe.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Here's the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Casey Duke. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And they get the force at home. Whatever works is the... Ready for another shot now, Casey Duke.
The shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Duke.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Manzanillo is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Absolutely jumped.
Stepping up to the plate, Casey Duke. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Manzanillo is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the. Stepping into the box, Joel Manzanillo. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's got to hurry, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. 4-2 the final score today. The Angels took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Shohei Ohtani earns win number 7.
A player receives an update from his representative.
Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny? Digging in, Casey Duke. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Road, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and
the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. At the plate, Casey Duke, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 for 2. It was an RBI base hit for him back in the first. Sharply on the ground. Duke Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Casey Duke. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him. And he'll be in the inning here for now batting Casey Duke, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. The 3-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Chopped to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Astros get their 20th home win this year. Jacob deGrom wins his team-leading 10th game of the year, turning in a very strong afternoon baseball now from the Juice Box. Minute Maid Park. Here's George Springer, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Duke. Throw on to Morrison. Did he scoop it? He did. A nice play by the converted outfielder, and they get the out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. It's up and out of here into the archways. And we get another look here. He is now in elite company. So stepping in, Casey Duke. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him.
Casey Duke will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Into the box now, Casey Duke, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Jake Lamb standing in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. Here's Chris Davis now.
The right fielder, Chris Davis.
The set and the 1-2 on the ground to third. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. At home to score 3 runs off a closer like they've got the work cut out for him.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Next up for the Stros, Ryan O'Hearn. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. To short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first here is going to be in time, as the Angels will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The Halos took the lead in the second.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Now from the longtime home of the Halos, we've got baseball from Orange County, California. Tonight, a battle of two. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground towards short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. B-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener? So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Casey Duke. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Casey Duke, he hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Right side, hit hard. Kipnis has it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Cameron Maben now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the tap. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Casey Duke comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Garcia makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Casey Duke, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Duke.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Maben is there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI as it's now a 4-2 game. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Casey Duke, earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. We've seen these guys go deep.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
9 runs, 16 hits.
Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium. Coming to the plate now, Casey Duke, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Casey Duke. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch on its way. and it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continued. Striding into the box, Casey Duke, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick, but how about...
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. It was a walk in his last trip.
Jason Kipnis.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second. On to Morrison at first, but it's not in time, and they'll have to settle. Digging in and looking for more, Casey Duke, and he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Garcia sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. In now for Cleveland, Kevin Plawecki, a hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up. So coming to the plate, Casey Duke, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field is 4th in the ballgame as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes.
Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's digging in, Scott McCallum. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 0-1.
McCallum.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on? Coming to the plate now, Casey Duke, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Naquin going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Settling in now, Scott McCallum comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hard on the ground towards short. Duke. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in for his second at-bat, Casey Duke. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Duke.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Casey Duke. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And as you see right there, this streak will continue as he inches forward up the all-time list.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Bro. Think about this. He's in the 30s right now. He's basically gone like 4 weeks when he's gone to bed every night, and he probably sleeps pretty comfortably knowing that he got a base hit in every game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jackson Quinn. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set. The payoff pitch. Grounded to short. Right to it. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Striding in, Kevin Plawecki. It was a walk in his last trip.
Catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Grounded slowly to the left side. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Left for the Tribe. They still lead it 2-1.
The batter, the shortstop.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Casey Duke. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on down the line. This is foul for the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout.
The designated hitter, Johan Camargo.
Angels down to their last strike. Runner goes for third. Liner toward right center. McCallum is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to bed. I'm pretty sick right now. I'm sick. Why am I sick? I don't know why I'm sick. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys. See, I hate the Corona. Why the Corona taste so bad? Made me sick. Do not drink Corona, boys and girls. They'll make you sick. Just kidding.